Ba-dum-bum-bum. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody. A couple days until the Lost Caverns of Ixalan releases on Arena. Trying out some different stuff, some stuff I have tried before in the past. This lovely addition tonight, the Ratchet Bomb. Oh my goodness, that really packs a punch against anything with tokens. Stuff with a mana value of 1, of 2, but you might be wondering, I've never really seen Ratchet Bomb before. Yeah, an artifact, cost 2, very easy to cast, of course. Enters the battlefield. You don't have to put a charge counter on it. Like I mentioned, if you simply use its second ability to tap, sacrifice, you destroy each non-land permanent with a mana value equal to the number of charge counters. So is it creativity, indomitable creativity, whatever you want to call it, where they target 1 artifact or creature, or 2? They want to get the World Spine Worm plus Xenagos, making it a 30-30. Well, you just wait until they target one of those tokens, or 2 of them. You pop this with 0 counters, and then it fizzles because you've taken out those targets. Of course, they would likely realize what's about to happen, so they would probably destroy this artifact before that happens. But, well, they would have to do that first. So it might buy you a little bit of time. But also something where it hinges on protection from a certain color. Boros Heroic, of course, could be a fantastic thing. They have God's Willing and I believe other protection spells. They name red, green, whatever it is based on the deck they're playing. Might make that Illuminator Virtuoso a 1/1 double strike, but of course that can get a lot bigger with Monstrous Rage, giving it +3/+1 and Trample. Then the Virtuoso connives. They can draw a card and then discard a card. And if it's a land, I believe they put a counter on it as well. So the thing keeps getting bigger and bigger. Commander Crane, how's it going? A Gurmag Angler with a Ratchet Bomb. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm happy to hear that the Ratchet Bomb has been doing good stuff with that, but a Gurmag Angler, because I think that starts with a mana value of 6. Something like that. Delve, the classic Delve creature, or one of the classic Delve creatures. Exiling cards from your graveyard to play it. From your graveyard, something like that. I don't play a whole lot of Delve, but it's graveyard stuff. It's pretty expensive. A nice big body, but yes, Ratchet Bomb. You can activate it, sacrifice it at instant speed, which is very, very lovely stuff. But if we face a deck with lots of things that have a mana value of 1 or 2, that'd be devastating. Rakdos Sacrifice. This could be quite helpful, taking out the blood tokens, food tokens, or just crank it one time. We take out, well, the ovens. We stop that cat shenanigans from happening. Or we just crank it a few times. We get to 4 charge counters. We take out Shieldred, or something like the Gurmag Angler, which is even more expensive than Shieldred. Oh my goodness. And I think we are getting the Gurmag Angler with Khans of Tarkir. I'm pretty sure the Gurmag Angler was from there. One of those sets. But yes, Ratchet Bomb. It could take out a lot of things, covers a lot of things, a wide range of matchups, and I like to see that. And that lovely, lovely art there too. Perfect. Easy to play, doesn't require 2 red. It can kind of sweep in some scenarios, so that's why I love it so much. Something with artifacts at a certain mana value, take them out. We get this up to 1 charge counter, maybe the second one up to 2. We start to take out a pretty wide range of the cheap things that they've played. But otherwise, everything is pretty much the same. I am jam-packing the 3rd Big Scary Dino, though. Oh my goodness. A lot of power tonight. And we're going to be using Ancient Imperiosaur with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Palani's Hatcher, which you guys may have seen that video. I mentioned the interaction with the new Palani's Hatcher. It's a dinosaur. It makes 2 dinosaur eggs. It's a 3-in-1 creature, which could be very good for Convoke. And then Palani's Hatcher naturally gives this Ancient Imperiosaur haste. And you get to attack with something absolutely massive. But keep in mind, Ramp is ramp for Ancient Imperiosaur, but everything else in the deck is ramp for Ancient Imperiosaur. Creatures are also ramp for this. To make it bigger, of course, Xenagos, I mean, that's the main thing that I hope to get, and I've done before. Ancient Imperiosaur entering as a 14-14 or 16, doubled, 32, absolutely, oh, excuse me, boom. Explosive amounts of damage right there. Yeah. So you might be seeing all these big scary dinos, costly. Pretend Ancient Imperiosaur is somewhere in the 5 cost range. It could be kind of in between Topiary and Regisaur there. Because, again, and I'll keep mentioning this, Huntmaster and Marauding, they pay for 2 with Ancient Imperiosaur. Their cost reduction and being creatures themselves. So that right there is already pretty fantastic. Topiary is 2 for Ancient Imperiosaur. Eventually, it grabs a land which gets you closer, and the creature itself which gets you closer to play it. So it's definitely not like you're spending 7. It's not like you play this turn 6. There's a very good chance you'll play this quite a bit sooner, and then the following turn possibly Carnage Tyrant, Tyrranax Rex. Whew. Devastating, nasty stuff. But overall, a lot of creatures keeping with that game plan of just beating up the opponent. 34 of them. Just pretty darn insane. Where is she? Vivian Monster's Advocate. Still sticking with this version of her. And Vivian Reed, just to increase the card advantage, drawing creatures each turn or land with Vivian Reed's +1. But Vivian Monster's Advocate, we have such a critical mass going on here. We should be able to play, hopefully, a lot of the time, multiple creatures off the top, or at least an extra one most turns. That's the idea. Then the -2, I mean, that's just devastating. Absolutely. We could go -2. We could have basically no lands. Play Ancient Imperiosaur off the top by tapping all the creatures I have out. And then with the -2, we grab Xenagos, because it's mana value of 5, less than Imperiosaur, with Vivian Monster's Advocate, the -2 ability there. And then we double Ancient Imperiosaur, and oh, it's usually all over by then. We don't get a chance to attack because the opponent sometimes, they just concede right there. Nasty stuff. But also going with the theme of lots of creatures, a lot of creatures, the Great Henge. That's pretty great. Haven't decided if I like 2, 1, maybe 1 copy of Vivian Monster's Advocate, or 1 copy of the Great Henge, and then another copy of something that lets me play a bunch of stuff off the top, or just draw a bunch. Pterosaurus, yes, you made it at the beginning. Tried to schedule it a little bit before, but yeah, you know how it goes. I gave my wife a foot rub. Not a joke, I actually did. She was having sore feet, so that was nice. Got a little bit more sleep last night, but I did go into work today. That was pretty good. I was ripping sheets of plywood. That was a lot of fun. Seeing a bunch of different stuff, doing some construction things. Oh, the new dinos. I think they're as good as I was hoping. Hulking Raptor. Yeah, just look at this list. Everybody watching right now, later on, whenever it is. Just imagine Topiary Stomper, you switch that with Hulking Raptor. Of course, Hulking Raptor costs 1 more, but that's okay. I think Hulking Raptor is going to stay around often enough, coming around to our turn again, adding the 2 green at the beginning of our pre-combat main phase, that it gets me 2 ahead often enough, because it lives often enough with the ward 2, and Topiary only gets ahead by 1, even though it is a basic land, it is more stable, so that's always something to keep in mind. You always have to do that, but yeah, Hulking Raptor. A bigger body gets me ahead, 2 closer. We'll see. I might trim Tranquil Frillback, although I do love Tranquil Frillback. It might not be super useful in every single matchup, but I must say I have been loving it. Just starting off with it, we got some good game against artifacts, enchantments, exiling players' graveyards, gaining life. Lovely. Lovely. If Marauding or Otepec live, 100%. And that's the main thing. You can play Topiary on turn 3, or you can play Hulking on turn 3 the same. I think it's a pretty much no-brainer. The real Dragon Slayer, how's it going? Enjoying the new Pokemon set as we speak. Whew. I might have to make a Dinosaur Pokemon deck. It doesn't focus, well, because there's Pokemon types. It's very different. Pokemon, Dinosaur Pokemon, Tyrant, Tyrantrum, Aerodactyl. For anybody that knows Aerodactyl, that's kind of like Bone Horde Dracosaur, the new one from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. That's what I thought. Venusaur, yes. Dinosaur Tribal. Mono green and mono brown Dinosaur Tribal. Leaf and fighting. I just like to butcher them purposely. That's pretty funny. Rampardos, yes, Rampardos. Oh, I got to think about that. Torterra, oh, Torterra as well. Torterra is kind of like Topiary Stomper with, you know, foliage and leaves growing off the back, that sort of thing. So yeah, there is some similarities, 100%. I like that. Yeah, oh, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to draw comparisons to the both, but I still love Magic the Gathering dinosaurs the most. I love Pokemon, various other games, but I love focusing on one thing. So that's what we're doing. Tranquil Frillback, boom. Cover a lot of stuff. I like covering a lot of stuff as often as possible, so I have 4 copies. Two copies of Ghalta, and you might have seen me use 3 or 4. Mainly it's slightly less just because Ancient Imperiosaur could often be coming down at least as big as Ghalta. 3 creatures convoke it. It enters as a 12/12, but sometimes, of course, it is quite a bit bigger than that. And still, the Carnage Tyrants. Oh, the hardest thing to deal with for the most decks. Ask yourself, do you want to see Carnage Tyrant enter the battlefield on the opponent's side? I don't think so. That's not a lot of fun. Scary stuff. Or Tyrranax Rex, either. Ugh. Yikes. Aurorus. Yeah, I don't know. Aurorus is not super scary. The Ice Dragon? So, or maybe it's a new one. I haven't played some of the new gens from Pokemon. I almost said expansions, but yes, still with the 4 Castle Garenbrigs. The mana base still pretty classic, standard, as always, that I like to use. Savage Stomp, well, I thought I'd still try it in. If we want to, have a little bit of single target interaction, fight Shieldred with Topiary Stomper, put the counter on it, make it 5 power. Lovely stuff. All for spending 1 green when we target a dinosaur. Shifting, if we face anything blue, counter spells, you know the drill. That gets the job done. Lovely, lovely. Ratchet Bomb we've seen. I just love that art too. Very, very nice. I tweaked the thumbnail a little bit. You might have noticed it's kind of glowing some more. I think it pops quite a bit. Absolutely. And then Rampaging Frostodon. I sniff and I smell Celestial Angels tonight. At least one. It's been a while since I've faced them, so I'm due. About once a week I face an angel deck. I want to bring the pain like nothing else. Oh, that's going to be good. All right, I say we jump into the matches. You've been feeding Atlas. I was feeding Atlas. My Atlas is good. My Atlas ate probably a slice of pizza. Slice and a half. Something like that. I cut him all up very small. He's 11 months. Pretty much exactly 11 months. Oh, and he just devoured the pizza. Oh, right when he was done, he's crying for more. I go to the kitchen, I slice it up. Oh, loves pizza, loves peanut butter sandwiches. He'll eat a whole peanut butter sandwich eventually, just shoves his face into it, mashes on it. Peanut butter is pretty thick, sticks to his mouth, and You see him working on it for a while. Can't give him too much because the dough gets balled up and sometimes he could choke. But yeah. Hopefully your Atlas is doing as well as possible. Better and better. That's all I can hope for. The Aurora Borealis line. Okay. Gen 5. Yeah, I've faced it before. Ice and Rock. Yeah. I don't know about Ice and Rock. That was always a weird resistances. There's a couple weird combinations, which I like. It's definitely nice that they've explored that. Ghost anything. Ghost Fire. Chandelier. For any of you that know Chandelier, oh, that's my favorite. And I love the shiny version of Chandelier. Ooh. Love it. Oh, well, speaking of loving stuff, this hand is something I love. Very, very exciting. That's an instant keep. We've got our source of red. We've got 3 lands. Huntmaster. Tranquil Frillback, if it's anything. Well, a lot of stuff. Oh, something black related. I do imagine that Huntmaster is going to get killed if it doesn't. I'll probably just play Tranquil Frillback next turn anyways. Go for the throat. Do it. Oh, Gifted Aetherborn. Well, that's not a lot of fun. You know what? We'll play the other Huntmaster and Tranquil Frillback for 1. We're stacking that cost reduction. We don't have any extra green to play, but I just feel like doing that. I'm going to attack with the Frillback. See if they want to trade. I think they might. Do it. Come on. Good. I just want the Gifted Aetherborn out of the way. I don't want to have to worry about something with Death Touch, and I think they could have taken the Tranquil Frillback out maybe as their first target, just because it's the biggest thing perhaps. But then I wouldn't have been able to trade with the Gifted Aetherborn if that was the case. Whew. So hopefully that works out. Can't play Tyrranax Rex next turn, unfortunately. But we certainly could draw something cheaper. Ooh. Okay, well, hey, if we weren't going to play it anyways. Oh well, hopefully they don't have 2 fatal pushes. They have 2 fatal pushes.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Really got to fix those clips, yeah. I have a folder of all the clips, and sometimes I click the wrong thing on OBS, and it just kind of shifts them a little bit, and then they're off center. But you get the idea, hopefully. Of course, I do get revenge on that. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. We could play Ancient Imperiosaur next turn, hopefully not having to sacrifice it to Shieldred's Edict. I'm going to give it a go. Okay. Okay, well, I've played against Mono Black before. Hashtag pre-recorded. We got it burnt, at the very least. And I possibly could have chained. Okay, well, it's a little painful. We'll try Marauding. They only have 3 cards left, and they have used a fair bit of removal, so maybe Marauding is going to live. Of course, sometimes everything just... Okay, well, we'll wait. We'll hold on. We can play Tyrranax Rex. We have enough lands at this point. And they gained a lot of life. That's not going to do it. No siree. Yeah, certainly a lot of lands as it goes. Sometimes pretty painful stuff. It's kind of like... I don't think it's Mono Black Devotion necessarily. It's just Mono Black mid-range control. All the best black stuff. I was thinking of blasting them with Ratchet Bomb, but all the best black stuff. Nothing surprising. Huh. Do I like Rampaging Frostodon? I do. They don't do a whole lot with artifacts, enchantments, graveyards if this isn't Mono Black Devotion. Oftentimes they have enchantments with a lot of black in them, 3 black pips at least, or 2 Phyrexian Arena, Underworld Dreams are some of the common ones, but we'll get Tranquil Frillback out of the way. At the very least, rampaging is going to stop the life gain from Shieldred. It's going to stop the gifted Aetherborn from gaining life. And if they have that as their only creature, rampaging Frostodon could fly right past. But I kind of like Savage Stomp. Let's do it. Let's trim that Ancient Imperiosaur. Okay, let's get the Topiary down. And let's fight Shieldred for a single green with Topiary. We've got our basic already, so we've got that value, and then Shieldred goes away, and that's what you want. Kill her as soon as possible. However, I don't exactly like this. I might have tried it if one of these lands was Castle Garenbrig, and it was maybe going to more easily get there, but it got worse. Okay. Well, I certainly could have given it a shot, but okay. Well, there it is. We'll send Savage Stomp to the bottom for sure. Hopefully we don't draw too many more lands. You know what? I'm going to send the forest to the bottom. Keep the number of forests and basic lands in general as high as possible in the deck to grab with Topiary Stomp. Okay. Well, turn 1 Thoughtseize. After you have mulliganed twice and you draw the card that you discarded or sent to the bottom. Okay. We're not dead yet. I have come back from worse. But we might be. Carnage Tyrant, well, we could get there. Certainly. If we're not playing anything, they're not killing anything or making us sacrifice anything. Yeah, Sign in Blood. Better hope. I'm going to play Marauding. I could draw a 5th land next turn, and Marauding will die. But if Marauding had lived and I drew a 5th land, I may have been able to play Carnage Tyrant. I had to take that shot. Nuts. Speaking of nuts. Archfiend of the Dross. Well, that's not so good. 5th land, where you at? 5th land or Castle Garenbrig. Let's get that Carnage Tyrant in. Hope he doesn't get sacrificed. Okay. Can't win them all. Certainly. Oh boy. Let's pack her in. Yes. It's not the best start to the night. It's either going to be good or it's not. That's okay. The last match I just did a couple hours before I started here tonight, it was against Dimir Control. I lost in splendid fashion. Game 1, multiple Thoughtseizes, kind of similar to this. Actually, I was mana screwed as well, so it was also bad. But easily won game 2. The opponent got mana screwed. Game 3, I just ended up slamming a Carnage Tyrant. They had nothing. And then I slammed a Carnage Tyrant the turn after that, and well, that tends to do the trick. Oh, absolute revenge. Yorion Sky Nomad. I do suspect they're going to have enchantments, abusing enter the battlefield effects of enchantments with Yorion's ability there. Exiling, returning stuff. It's not fun, and this hand would not be fun to keep. Kind of a similar turn of events. Send 3, mulligan, and get 1. Ooh. Not so hot tonight. But, like I say, we got Tranquil Frillback. We're going to get some stuff. At least not too many enchantments for old Yorion here. And if it is Yorion Doom for it, okay. Huh. What might it be now? Now I'm curious seeing Spara's headquarters. Interesting. 5 color? No. Well, Castle Garenbrig it is. We won't play that Tranquil Frillback. And well, we'll hope for the best. I'll definitely wait till they do something. Oh, it's cheat 'em out thing. Yeah, I know this. Shoot, what's the name of it? Vesuvian Shapeshifter from March of the Machine Aftermath. They put something on top and they have it become the copy of this big thing. Basically, they cheat and do stuff like that, but we're going to take it out. No worries, no fuss. This is what it's all about, starting with the Tranquil Frillback. Not today, buddy. None of your shenanigans. Vesuvian Shapeshifter nonsense. Gotcha. That's pretty good. We took out an enchantment we needed to, but okay, Skyclave Apparition, it's gone. That's alright. I'm just hoping I confirm my suspicions. That'd be pretty cool. But it doesn't matter too much right now. We got Carnage Tyrant, boom. Thank you, Otepec Huntmaster. That's what it's all about. Better have a sweeper next turn. Or in a turn or 2 turns. We can play anything now. Tyrranax Rex, we got 4 copies. It could be coming up. Another Carnage Tyrant? Definitely. Another land? Also could be. Do I want to take them out both? We'll wait. We'll wait. I could draw a Great Henge, play it for 2. Xenagos to double Carnage Tyrant. Also pretty fun. Let's wait. We can wait. At least a turn. Elesh Norn. Well, that's kind of problematic. Ouch. Where's Xenagos when you need him? Of course, only 1 copy, so I don't expect it to be coming up anytime soon. Galta. Lovely stuff. There are a lot of things that would be nice to see. Not exactly that, but hey, you can't win them all. And I just hope they don't play too many painful things. Doubling another Skyclave Apparition with Elesh Norn. They would exile Marauding and Hunt. Okay, they played a Yorion. It makes sense. Yorion as a companion, and also Yorion's in the deck, and I guess it is just Bant, Elesh Norn, Yorion, enter the battlefield stuff. Yeah. Ew. Nuts. Okay. Gain a bunch of life. Exile a bunch of stuff. Where's that Tyrranax Rex when you need it? Just a bunch of lands when you don't need them. Yeah, that's kind of painful. We mulligan twice. Yeah. 2 cards. So we're at 46. We're almost a quarter of the way through, seeing 8. A wee bit flooded. We're not busting through that. Not anytime soon. No. Nuts. Okay, well. Vivian Reed, taking out flying things. Do I like the Ratchet Bomb? I kind of like Rampaging Frostodon. Although Elesh Norn would turn on Rampaging even if the creature is entering on the opponent's side. I control it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Could be painful if they don't have Elesh Norn, but I imagine they have all 4 copies because they want to see it as much as possible. A little bit of Savage Stomp to fight her. I think that would be good. I like Ancient Imperiosaur. They interact somewhat, and they can double up on that interaction, of course, with something like Elesh Norn and Skyclave Apparition, but I still think we have a pretty good chance of getting Imperiosaur down, getting it to be big. Tranquil Frillback, though, I think they're more on the creature side of stuff. Probably. We'll trim 1 Galta. We'll keep... Nah. What am I doing? I was like, why is it going up? I was adding and adding cards. 62 card dinos, although I did win a game a couple nights ago with 64 card dinos because I was having such a good time talking to you guys. I just had to lock it in because I wanted that particular card. I think it was Tranquil Frillback. Ugh. Back to not so good, but we'll try one mulligan there, hoping for some earlier stuff. Nothing. I'm going to keep that. I can't mulligan forever. I imagine and hope that I'll get one of the early things. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Just as I asked. Now hopefully Topiary Stomper. That'd be good. Then we got Savage Stomp to fight some pesky creature. Or we could just use Savage Stomp. Okay. That's getting good. That's getting good. We might see an Ancient Imperiosaur pretty soon. Also nice. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around though. Skyclave. I was worried about Skyclave Apparition there. Okay. I still think I'll leave Savage Stomp just in case. But hopefully Carnage Tyrant. Oh, that would buy us a lot of time. Well, we get to Carnage Tyrant anyways. It does not matter. We're going to be able to make 6 screens. So if they do something to Huntmaster, not a problem. Oh, nuts. I wish they hadn't done that. They could also have a sweeper, but again, it's permanence. Abusing the bouncing to enter the battlefield effects of stuff like that. So they have to have a sweeper. Or if they play Elish Norn, we just kill her. She has 7 toughness. Carnage Tyrant would have 8 power with the counter from Savage Stomp here. I think Carnage Tyrant is what you want to be playing against a deck like this. Can't target that, buddy. Yep, hexproof. Thumbs up. Hexproof tends to get the job done. I don't think they have much sacrificing things. It could be Trial of Cruelty. 1 in a black. Make a sacrifice. Yeah. Okay. Another Karplusan Forest is very nice. I want the biggest Ancient Imperiosaur possible. We've got 6 lands, so I can go Regis or Alpha. Fight the Knight of Autumn with the Savage Stomp. Lovely. I think that's going to be good. And then we just attack with absolutely everything. Do as much damage as possible, especially if they do have a sweeper. But if they don't have a sweeper, we get to make a big Ancient Imperiosaur next turn. At least tapping the token. But if it makes sense, we'll tap Regisaur. We tap something that has 4 power to put 2 counters on this. So we do lose potential overall damage to the opponent that way. 4 damage versus 2 counters. Meathook Massacre, I don't care too much about that because Carnage Tyrant is, well, still alive and kicking. Thumbs up. Get the job done.
Ruthless aggression.
Just play Carnage Tyrant. Just think of all the decks that have removal, which is most decks. Yeah, I appreciate that. What stuff doesn't have stuff to kill stuff? I like to keep ideas and mottos, mantras very simple. Keep it simple. There. Most stuff has stuff to kill stuff, so you play something that they can't kill, and it does the trick. Nice, simple, we get to play it cheap often, reduced with cost reduction. A little bit easier with Castle Garenbrig, which the opponent basically can never interact with, unless they destroy it with Field of Ruin. Sometimes that happens, but that's why I have all 4 copies. But that's why I love it. Seems to make sense. Yeah. Make it bigger, play it, play multiples. If you play 1, play a second, and make sure you get the job done. And have some fun. Yeah. And we've got the new alternate art with the special guests slot from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I saw some of you guys had opened that. I might consider getting it. We'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of foil versions of this art. It's lovely stuff. But do it like this. We got lucky finding that Huntmaster for sure. And we got Carnage Tyrant. I'm going to keep it. There's an extra chance to see something for 2 or 3 by turn 3. 2 chances to see something for 2 by turn 2. We have 8 things for 2, so there's a decent chance of that. Worth a shot. Got a bunch of... okay. Back-to-back Carplucin forests. Not the greatest thing in the world, but at least we will be eventually getting to Carnage Tyrant. Vivian Reed the turn before that. Oh! Look at that. Look at that. By turn 3, we drew this. Good. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way, but it's pretty nice when it's live and I say a thing and it happens. Alright. Castle Garenbrick, that's all we need. Let's get it again. Or Tranquil Frillback. I kind of want Tranquil Frillback. But they are tapped out. This does feel pretty good. They look at my hand, they draw a card, that's fine. They see Vivian Reed at the very least coming down next turn to take out that Raven's Warning. I might +1 though, to dig. Keep Vivian Reed nice and healthy, out of range of being killed by the birdies. You know what, let's do that. I like the +1. If they don't have anything to take her out, we're just going to be drawing and getting an extra thing each turn now. Do I like another Carnage Tyrant? I think I'd like another Carnage Tyrant instead. We're getting to 6 next turn. I don't exactly need Castle Garenbrick at this point. Hopefully they don't exile or kill Vivian Reed, but hey, I got 2 Carnage Tyrants. See how good Ancient Imperiosaur does? I could play that next turn off of Topiary Stomper. Okay, bind it. That's alright. Take her out. Savage Stomp, okay. It's pretty nice, I like it. Carnage Tyrant it is, get the first one, second one next turn. Have an extra left over for Savage Stomp there. Take out Elish Norn if they play her. They don't know we have Savage Stomp, so that could be a pretty devastating surprise. They got a possible 5, so I could see that being something that happens. Let's see if it is Vesuvan Shapeshifter shenanigans though. We're about to find out. They put a card from their sideboard on top of their library, play the Vesuvan Shapeshifter. Okay, they don't. Yeah, it's not that. It's just enter the battlefield stuff. But yeah, manipulating the top card of their library to be something very nasty, and then the Vesuvan Shapeshifter at the beginning of combat, you can have it become a copy of top card of your library, something like that. It's that's pretty nasty. Okay. Well, I'd like more Carnage Tyrants. Like I said, that packs a punch. We got Topiary Stomper. The auto tapper messed me up once again. But that's okay. We got lots of damage. We would have taken out that Archon of Sun's Grace, though. I guess we still take it out.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. 100%. Yeah, we got a third Carnage Tyrant if they sweep or something. Okay. Class Pool Mimic, not so fun. 2 Archon of Sun's Grace is not something I'd like to see. Huh. Topiary Stomper, that's... Well, I mean, it's not super fine. They got a bunch of flyers and lifelink. But we got so much damage, and we're going to take out one Archon, which, if I didn't mess it up, they would have had no Archons to copy. That's fine by me. Okay, good. Now it's actually doing it right. It's leaving that forest untapped. No, it's not. Okay, tap the mountain. I'll force it to do it. That's weird. It changed it. When I hovered over, it was the forest, but when it went to do it, it was, yeah, interesting. Yeah. Hopefully this helps. Will we die next turn? They got 3, 7, 8, 9. 9. I think we might be okay. We got to attack with everything, do as much as possible. Oh, interesting. Well, I'll take out the Pegasi. Maybe they do have a sweeper, and they're going to use it. Well, they were very close to killing us. I thought they might have been able to make something happen. Oh, they got something bad. Okay. It's alright. We were getting a little low. I want to play as much Carnage Tyrants as possible to smoke them. Oh, a Meathook Massacre for 6. Which wouldn't take out that one Carnage Tyrant because it has 7 toughness. Got him. Oh. Boom. Crash and burn. That's where it's at, folks. That's what you want to do. Well, I don't exactly want to be at 2. Never mind. Okay. Well, they got us, sadly. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. Meathook Massacre entering, killing everything. But it's an enchantment, so they make a flyer and enough of my creatures died. Yeah. Definitely an oopsie there. If I had kept a better eye and made sure it didn't leave the mountain untapped and made sure the forest was untapped, they wouldn't have had any Pegasus creators. I forget the card name already, and I just faced it. My goodness. I must need more coffee. Ugh. Scythe. Okay. Let's see a big ancient imperial. Ooh, I'm keeping that. We got 2 lands and Huntmaster. 2 Tranquil Frillbacks. Definitely, it could be reasonable. Facing off against maybe some Dimir Control. Oh, it's been a lot of control, I must say. We'll try for it. Worth a shot. Test the waters, see what happens. Pushed. Classic and fantastic. Alright, that's okay. Tranquil Frillback next turn. Hopefully, we draw 4th land, we can exile something, or we can at least try for Marauding. Hope it doesn't get countered. Okay. Go for the throat. It's not the worst thing. They certainly could have used go for the throat for something else. Also quite painful. Ooh, still stuck on 3 lands. Rough stuff. That's alright. We don't have any extra to pay. We'll just play it. We'll get a body, draw out something a bit painful. Memory Deluge. So that's interesting. It makes me think maybe they don't have something that would kill it. Or they just are not worried and they wanted to take the opportunity to Memory Deluge, dig, draw 2 cards. That sort of thing. Huh. Maybe they are getting scared. Okay, that's alright. They had to permanently leave the battlefield, even though it was a 0/0 shark. It was still a permanent for a brief second. Maybe this will draw out a... Okay. This opponent has 3 days left. Yeah. They got 3 days left before counter spells are nothing. They gotta get it out of their system, you know. One last hurrah for counter spells. Oh, this is kind of interesting. A full memory deluge. Okay, maybe Marauding Raptor is gonna live. It's a little slow. I mean, we got Tyrranax Rexes. Too bad we didn't get the 5th land, because we could have played it. But that's alright, that's alright. I figured they would have something to stop whatever thing we played. I'm just not going to attack. They could maybe have made a big shark. Maybe not quite a 3-3, but that good too. That's good too, I must admit. Regis or Alpha, not so much. I need more coffee, my. Oh, we got it, folks. Let's go. Another Regis or Alpha. I imagine anything we play is going to get burnt, but I kind of would like Vivian Monsters Advocate or Vivian Reed to potentially survive over Regis or Alpha. Just to be... Okay. Torrential Gearhulk, well, I mean, we're definitely bringing in shifting Ceratops. Perhaps the algorithm saw how devastating of a defeat I dealt to the other Dimir Control player that they had to do this to me. That's not actually the case, but more counter spells tends to do the trick when stuff doesn't stick and it all gets countered. But shifting Ceratops, I don't know about you, but I think that's going to be pretty good. That's a joke. Of course it's going to be good. Ancient Imperiosaur, this is a big thing that can be countered, and the creatures before this will probably get killed, a good chance. So it may not enter very big at all. Trim those copies. Yeah, seems about right. Don't really think I need anything else, and certainly Tranquil Frillback. Now that we see its Dimir Control with the Torrential Gearhulk sprinkled in. When it enters the battlefield, you get to exile, or you get to cast an instant from the graveyard without paying its mana cost. So if we just exile the graveyard, Torrential Gearhulk has nothing. Of course, it could counter Tranquil Frillback, but let's hope that doesn't happen. I know I can do absolutely splendid against a deck just like this. So we got a good chance. Kind of like it, kind of don't. Tranquil Frillback, nice-ish. You know what, I'm going to keep it. We got Castle Garenbrig eventually getting there, making that 6 green. Ooh, we're up a card. Hopefully see something for 2 or Topiary for 3. Okay, let's do it. I would have liked Vivian Reed, which I must admit, it's kind of nice. The -3 taking out something with flying, an artifact, an enchantment. Kind of like Tranquil Frillback. We got a lot of artifact and enchantment hate. Lovely stuff. Hey, at least we got that. We'll still have it enter tap though. I'll wait to go with that Tranquil Frillback. Or just maybe try to play okay, I'll try to play somebody. Vivian Monsters Advocate. I imagine whatever I do is going to get countered, but you never know. Okay, yeah, change the equation. It's got a couple days left. Oh boy. It's like Christmas. That's alright. We're getting to some big stuff. Some big amounts of mana, that's for sure. Let's keep trying things. See what sticks. Okay. Quick study. Hopefully they don't draw a counter spell for 2. Good stuff. It might just be Fatal Push onto token, unfortunately. nuts. Okay, we got bodies. Well, we have a body. Kalitas, not too bad. I like the looks of this. They only have 2 mana. And we've got Carnage Tyrant. Now, here's the real... Yeah, we're just playing Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully we get a stick, a very big Great Henge next turn. That'd be extra devastating. Great Henge for 2, Ghalta for 2, possibly Xenagos. If we draw another land, if they've done a lot of stuff, painful stuff, it might be nice. Oh, we might be able to make the magic happen here. Well, we'll try for it. We'll hope they don't have a counter spell. If they do, maybe they use it on this and not Ghalta. Oh, they're digging for it. Don't find it. Oh, that's nuts. That's okay. They're tapped out. We know what they can do. Although they have a lot of potential power. The question becomes, do I want the massive Carnage Tyrant? They would mostly kill us next turn, and I don't like that. Xenagos would not be a creature. I would only double Carnage Tyrant. I would only get an extra 7 potential damage. Ghalta for 2 would be 12 extra damage. Frillback for 3. Let me think. Now I'm just going to go Frillback for 3. Just to have something else to block. Very, very nice indeed. They don't have enough to kill Ghalta, so we just attack with that, do as much damage as possible. And I think we should be safe with the creatures that we have on the ground. Or they could sweep or do something nasty. Oh boy, oh, here goes nothing. I imagine Xenagos is going to have something bad happen to it. They got 1 card. What's it going to be? Counterspell. Oh, it's oh my goodness. There we go. I bet they have removal for Ghalta. I really want to double her. I'm going to double her. Let's do it. They must have go for the throat or something. Let's try and see what happens. She's big enough that nothing's going to kill her. Let's just keep attacking. And a lot of stuff has to block for them to survive that damage. So we're gaining some valuable information. Play it safe. Play it safe. Make sure I take out Kalitas. Oh! Up to 1. Nuts. Hopefully we're not swept next turn. That would be very embarrassing. But I just thought something bad would happen. I didn't want to attack with everything. They kill Ghalta. Oh.
You won! You did it!
I felt they were waiting there for a little bit. That 1 card, maybe it was go for the throat. We attack with everything to make sure we get the job done. Or we attack with Ghalta and Carnage Tyrant, thinking it's going to be enough, and then they kill Ghalta with go for the throat. Carnage Tyrant connects. We don't have enough to block. That could have been painful, but we got her done. All thanks to Xenagos. I'm happily surprised. It's not often I get to double Ghalta. 24 power, very devastating stuff. However, it's Ratchet Bomb time. Seeing what it is. Maybe you're seeing what I'm seeing. These are tokens. Mana value of 0. Lots of things. Mana value of 0. The zombie tokens from Kalitas. I think Ratchet Bomb could be the ticket. A ticket. Do I like to trim Huntmaster? Sometimes. It dies all the time to many things. Fatal push quite easily. I'm gonna trim it. Let's do it. Keep all the bigger stuff. Maybe I could have trimmed Galta, and certainly I got very fortunate that Galta Primal Hunger survived as long as she did. I don't think I'm going to get quite as lucky, but hey, there you go. 4 lands and something for 2. One of those 4 is Castle Garenbrig to get Carnage Tyrant. Oh, and the Topiary Stomper. Well, this is just about as perfect as I could hope for. Certainly likely interrupted and what. Oh, no counter spell. That happened pretty much immediately. That's okay. Because it happened immediately, I think Topiary Stomper is going to stick here. Do it. Oh, the 3 for 3. Oh.
It's a trap!
We got Carnage Tyrant next turn. Castle Garenbrig gets us a turn ahead. Topiary Stomper gets us a turn ahead. Turn 4. Boom. And we got, well, if we drew another land, yeah, okay. Get him. There you go. Watch out. They have to sweep next turn. If they don't, we try for Ratchet Bomb. To test the waters, draw out a counterspell. Great Henge. If they sweep Regis or Alpha, they're tapped out. Probably. Shieldred's Edict. Darn. That's okay. Nothing new here. Oh, okay, yep. Tyrranax Rex. We got the land. There you go. Ooh. That's pretty good. Better have another Edict. Oh, they're gonna try to find one. They got one chance. Oh. Got him. And it's actually kind of funny. The title of the song right there was "It's Time to Move On." I don't know, however that applies to the opponent, myself. Oh, fire in the hole. Fire in the hole would be good, Rodrigo. Yes. Something like that. Just other clips and things. When I'm about to explode and do something devastating and absolutely massive. Fire in the hole. And then a clip of somebody blasting rock or TNT, that sort of thing. Dropping a stick of dynamite into a stump from a tree. I've seen that before as a way to get rid of stumps or soften it up or something like that. I always thought that was pretty cool, but yeah, that'd be a good one. What did I say? I feel pretty good in these matchups. And there you go. Soul crushing, devastating. Oh, fatal push. Go for the throat. Shieldred's Edict. Memory deluge. It still didn't matter. Smoked him. There it is. If we only had Carnage Tyrants, we wouldn't have been able to do that. If we only had T-Rexes, we wouldn't have been able to do that. But because I use both, it seems to be very good against control. Of course, it's not quite as fast as a more aggressive list, but then a more aggressive list maybe wouldn't be as resilient. Hard to say. They could be so aggressive that the opponent just can't deal with it, even if they are a control deck. There's just so many variables to consider, put into effect. But you got to admit, it's nice knowing you just play the thing. They can't counter it. They might not be able to target it. Although the game had started to go on a little bit there. They could have paid the extra 4 for the ward 4 from Tyrranax Rex. But still. Yeah. Even if they've only tapped 2, they have 4 untapped lands. They still can't target it at least that turn. Usually you can play it, they're tapped out a bit, you get to connect, and then they have to take their entire turn off the next turn just to take it out, which is also pretty good. Very, very nice indeed. Maybe I see the Elspeth avatar. I'm thinking it could be angels. Hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully the next hand I get, well, I guess it's better. We'll keep it. We'll keep it again. Hope to draw something for 2 or 3. Send the queen to the bottom. The costliest thing, although sometimes it's the cheapest thing. One of the cheapest things. Ooh, is it Dimir Control again? Ugh. Ouch. What's going on here? Rogues. Okay, it's a milling deck. Yeah. You see it's dinos. I see you fluttering through there. We've got 4 Tranquil Frillbacks to exile our graveyard. Okay, yeah. You see the dinos, good stuff. But this is something that cares about graveyards, and we have something that exiles target player's graveyard. That's what I want. And I also want Topiary Stomper. I think we'll grab them. Well, I mean, we could draw Huntmaster. Basically, it's just Huntmaster. If we draw Marauding, Secluded Courtyard can be our source of red. I'm not going to do that to myself. I hate mono red sources if I don't need it. If I had a Huntmaster in hand, I would have grabbed the mountain. Dimir Mill. Oh, that's not fun. Well, at least we got Regis or Alpha. They are a little bit mana screwed, which is very good for us. Ancient Imperiosaur next turn, potentially to kill them. If they haven't done a whole lot, they're dead. If they tap out for a bit of mill, they're dead. Oh. That's alright. Maybe they don't have go for the throat. Drown in the lock. Taking a creature out or countering a spell if its mana value is equal to or whatever to the number of cards we have in our graveyard. Hopefully, Carnage Tyrant next turn. As long as Marauding lives, of course, but it's very interesting. We haven't seen a Tranquil Frillback yet. We're past a quarter of the way through the deck due to the mill, so we should be seeing one of the 4 Tranquil Frillbacks any time now. I'm definitely taking 4. Oh, this is good stuff. We can't play Xenagos, we can't make the source of red for a god, but we're playing Carnage Tyrant. Big time. 100%. I like it. Maybe we get a source red. Hopefully we do. Or we get Castle Garenbrig to play Tyrranax Rex. Okay, so it is just straight up Dimir Mill. Fraying Sanity means we die. Mill 5 cards, or 15, and then, yeah, that's that tends to do the trick. We're not winning that one. We milled 15, we were going to mill 30 because they had 2 Fraying Sanities. Fraying Sanity at the beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. We already had 15 put in there with Jace, the mind thingamaguy. The -5 times 3, 15. Another 15, another 15. We only had 27 left, so it did not matter. Dimir Mill. I don't like that deck. Not one bit. However, Fraying Sanity is 3. I don't think Ratchet Bomb is going to be doing too good. Either way, 15, 50, it was a lot. It was a lot. It's basically an entire deck. Two enchantments. Yeah. No, it's oh yeah. Mill 15 with the first. Yeah. Okay, it stacks. The first one happens, and the second fraying sanity sees what the first one did, and it mills even more. So, yeah, that's not a fun scenario. Can't always get them. Do I like shifting Ceratops? That's the question. Let's not talk about other stuff. Let's figure out if we want to do much of anything. Shifting to dodge drown in the lock could be something. I'm going to try it. Trim Ancient Imperiosaur. At least one Galta. I think that'll do it. Alright. Let's see that Tranquil Frillback. At least we know what they're all about. We'll just try to stick bodies as soon as possible and hope they don't die and get to the lovely Carnage Tyrant. I like that. Keeping it. We got 3 lands, even though we can't play Huntmaster. We could. If we wanted to name it. Okay. Oof. Nuts. Well, I mean, it is kind of funny. I must admit. Let's focus in the smash faces. Yes, absolutely. That's the idea, of course. It's always the idea. Okay, we got our Source Red. We'll still play Topiary Stomper. We'll use up all available mana for the turn. I won't grab a Source of Red, because I got the Source of Red with Karplusan Forest. No. Huntmaster and Shifting Ceratops are a possibility next turn. Oh, we lost Castle Garenbreak. Oh, nuts. That would have been good. Okay. Wow, they're milling a lot of Huntmasters. It's not the worst thing in the world. However, we finally got Tranquil Frillback. That is good. Definitely, I'll still play Huntmaster and Shifting. Use up everything we can. Maybe Shifting draws out removal, means Huntmaster survives. I draw 6 land next turn, and then I'm able to go Tyrranax Rex because the Huntmaster survived. Okay. Well, there's lots of heavy hitters. The big scary dinos. Usually the milling is always getting something painful. But it is very nice to see this opponent not doing so hot. I must admit. Definitely not. We'll pay 2. Exile Graveyard, gain 4 life. I'll exile my own. Turn off Drown in the Lock at the very least. We don't need to attack with Tranquil Frillback. I almost did, but Merfolk Secret Keeper would have just blocked it, so we'll get through some 5 damage easily. Can't be stopped because a lot of mill decks, they start off blue, so their creatures are blue, Shifting Ceratops flying right past that with its protection. Sometimes devastating. I don't feel bad, not one bit, seeing this opponent stuck on 2 lands. That's good. Karma, perhaps. At least I'm not shedding a tear. Oh! Look at that. That's certainly a package to mill. It's not so fun. Would have been nice to play a Carnage Tyrant coming up. Nice that the Vantress Gargoyle can't attack. Good stuff. Keep taking 5 from Shifting. Do it. Oh! Let's throw out a nice. Let's do it. I'll save that, definitely I'll save that Frillback. Just in case. Oh, no. Sometimes I think it's in combat, but it waits a second because we have the possibility of activating Shifting Ceratops. I think it automatically moves to it, so I go to click on it to attack, and we're not in combat quite yet. Yeah, mill a card. You're dead. Good stuff. Tyrranax Rex next turn. That'd be nice. A nail in the coffin, as they say. Oh. Whew. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to get quite as lucky. I've had some instances where I've been mana screwed, but there's Dimir Mill in particular. That's the one I feel least bad about. Maybe some of you guys also feel not so bad when that happens to your mill opponent. Well, at least we got some stuff to play. It is nice that they do have a wide variety of stuff for people to play. If you enjoyed it, it's kind of pretty cool, I must admit, seeing how much you can mill from an opponent in one turn. Oh. Interesting. It's funny how that goes. Sometimes there's back-to-back mirror matches here. Sometimes you guys also have some interesting scenarios. It makes me want to put on the tinfoil hat. I'm going to keep this. We got 2 lands. 3 chances to get to Topiary Stomper, perhaps. They are in cahoots. They absolutely could be. Huh. You never know. But you see a lot of wacky stuff. It makes people ponder that for sure. Oh, that's a lot of mill. Too much mill for my liking. Might not be going so well, for sure. Thrasher, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. Every year on April Fool's, one day a year, April 1st there, I play a deck that is not dinos. I've had a couple April Fools by now, but no. It is just dinos. It has been since the beginning, as people who have been watching for a long time have seen. Or if you want to look back at my very first video, you can do that and see how it's progressed. I definitely like to improve. Always room for improvement, as the name of the channel goes. You can't really improve on this position. We'll see if it happens. See if we draw the next land, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I dealt similar hands or scenarios back to back. Yeah, it is just dinos. Maybe if I have a quest that wants me to play black spells, I fire up a mono black zombies just to get the quest done. Okay, yeah, sometimes you just you don't get her done. Well, yeah, April Fools. It's coming up. I haven't decided what it's going to be this year. It might be unicorns, Celestia unicorns, something like that. I think the first year was Dimir zombies. I forget what the next year was. The most recent one was Spirits, I believe, which was pretty funny. I played a non-optimized Azorius Spirits, and I beat the regular Azorius Spirits with that one. Very, very amusing stuff. Ooh. Usually it's something, well, I try to choose something that I kind of face on a somewhat regular basis. Maybe the truest tribal player. Of course, there could be somebody that doesn't make content, that plays some other tribal deck as much as I play this, but I don't think anyone has probably played dinosaurs more than me if I've started at the beginning of Ixalan. Doesn't mean whatever I'm playing in any particular night is the absolute best, of course, but my favorite absolutely is Tyrranax Rex, Carnage Tyrant, big scary dinos. I like that the best. Rakdos, maybe Sacrifice. Nikachu in Modern, absolutely. People have mentioned that before. Big time. Yeah. Oh, 100% Thrasher. I'm going to play a lot of draft, and it is going to be nice getting back to Standard. It will be nice seeing something other than Huntmaster, but getting back to Standard again from when they were originally here, kind of right around the beginning of Arena. It was pretty cool. Showcasing dinos, drafting a bit. Oh, 100%, 100%. I'll stream the drafts. I'll do as much as possible. Usually I try to stream whatever I can, make separate videos talking about different aspects, reviewing new cards, watching cards die to Fatal Push. A lot of painful stuff tonight. That's all right. No, we're not coming back from this. Definitely with Huntmaster, Tranquil Frillback, I could play Huntmaster for 2, Frillback for 2, but we're already at 12. And we're not packing a lot of punch. That's for sure. Yeah. Hopefully streaming some more in the morning when I start to do this more often. I'd like to do things at 2 different times, just for my European friends and fans able to watch it differently, or if people work at night or during the day like regular, or if you have kids or you have just other commitments where you can't make it. But definitely streaming at night here. Not as much people, of course, are able to watch it because it's at night. That's okay. We'll keep Tranquil Frillback in against Rakdos Midrange. I like it, taking out Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but also exiling the graveyard to get rid of Kroxa can be pretty fantastic. It can hit a bunch of stuff, buy us a bit of time, but I do like Rampaging Ferocidon. We'll trim the curve a little bit, make it quite a bit lower. We'll stop the opponent from gaining a bunch of life with Shieldred whenever they draw a card. Pretty nice. Ratchet Bomb though, I like it to take out the blood tokens. Definitely. Possibly Blood Tithe Harvester if we crank it twice. I'm going to trim Huntmaster to bring in Ratchet Bomb. Huntmaster dies basically all the time, every time, right away. Ratchet Bomb may not. From Brazil, early is better. Okay, Rodrigo, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, sometimes, well, often I was starting at 9:30. Sometimes I don't get a chance to make the thumbnail as good as I want, so I tweak it before the stream starts. I want to try and make it as good as possible, and I think tonight's was pretty good with the glowing Ratchet Bomb. Ooh, speaking of Ratchet Bomb, well, I don't exactly like that. I would maybe try it with 3 lands. 3 lands, Topiary Stomper, Ratchet Bomb. Okay, we're going to keep that. Going to give it a go. 132. All right. Well, I do appreciate you staying up as late as you're staying up. Good stuff. Maybe I'll visit Brazil at some point. I haven't traveled a whole lot, but perhaps I'll have some nice connections wherever I go somewhere. And that would be good. Ratchet Bomb, also good. Let's play it. Let's crank it. It's not a creature. And, alright. Oh, were you going to Fatal Push a thing I played? Or are you going to go for the throat? Not today. I kind of like it. Oh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, also good. Let's get that. Well, we don't get the 4th land, unfortunately. But we'll still play Topiary to get there. Tranquil Frillback next turn at the very least can take it out. Hopefully we get a 5th land. We can play Carnage Tyrant. We'll see. Nah, I'll still go with the Forest again. Secluded Courtyard there. That could be a source of red for the Rampaging Ferocidon, so we don't actually need to grab the single mountain that I have. We should be safe. I don't want to mess it up. I want to have as many green sources for Tranquil Frillback, just in case I need it. Fatal Push. This is good. We get them to burn it on Topiary, which we already got the benefit. We got the basic. Oh, what are they going to get rid of? That's the question. Probably, oh yeah, Carnage. Oh, that's okay. Hopefully they don't have another. Fable, this is interesting. We're definitely cranking Ratchet Bomb. We're going to pop it next turn, take out both Fables. And then we'll just go this Ratchet Bomb, pop it right away to take out the Goblin tokens. Watch this. I like that. We take out 2 creatures, we stop them from getting 2 treasures. That's fine by me. Hopefully they don't have a braid to destroy this cranked up Ratchet Bomb. Okay, that's alright. 2 Fables are out of here. Pop it. Good stuff. See ya. Kind of like Tranquil Frillback. We'll exile the graveyard. Take out the blood token. Yeah, no, they would sacrifice it in response. I'm not going to bother to do that. We'll just gain 4 life. No Kroxa for you, buddy. And hopefully the 6th land next turn. Then we can play Tyrranax Rex. Bah, Heartless Act. That's alright. We're buying ourselves a little bit of time there. Those Ratchet Bombs are pretty devastating, although they got some devastating aggression. They don't have a whole lot though if they're maybe going with that Den of the Bugbear. Definitely got to be Topiary. We'll potentially get to Tyrranax Rex next turn. Or we'll turn on Topiary with a 7th land as well. Extra good. Hopefully. Okay, not the case. We draw out an Edict, which is pretty nice. We save Tyrranax Rex. Beat up Liliana. Oh, yeah, we beat her up. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Take her out. Hopefully it's not too little too late, but at least she's gone. We would take 6, 8. 8 coming up here, so that will mostly kill us. We could make some good stuff happen, maybe. Xenagos. Would be nice. Too little too late, sadly. That's how she goes. But that Ratchet Bomb, though. Very interesting stuff. Yeah. Can't win them all. But I definitely like taking out graveyards, enchantments, doing a couple things, gaining that extra value, and sometimes, definitely not all the time, playing Tranquil Frillback for a single green, spending 2 green, 3 in total, or 4 in total to just do so much. Very, very nice and comforting knowing that I'm starting off with that potential in game 1 whenever I face something pesky. Let's see if it's not something super painful. Although I would expect that to continue. Maybe it's going to be angels finally. For once. Man. 3 more days. I guess it's technically 2. It's almost midnight my time, so I'll call it 2 more days. And if you're in Brazil, it's already the next day. So Brazil time, it's 2 more days for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Oh boy. Man. Oh, so good. So good. Just nice to play standard, and nice, I must admit, to see other people play dinosaurs, see what they have to say about all that stuff. I think they make some bold claims, maybe too bold. They say something is the absolute best. This is the absolute best dinosaur deck on Arena. But then you don't explain why it's the best and why the choices you made are better than other things? Why do you have 3 copies of this and not 4 copies? Why is Polanyi's Hatcher better than having a hulking raptor? Stuff like that. They just say what the deck's gonna do, but not why those choices are the best versus other stuff, against stuff. And that's probably why, or well, that's because they don't have a whole lot of experience with the deck. They say as much as they possibly can. It's understandable. Rakdos Sacrifice. Okay. Tranquil Frillback, very devastating against Rakdos Sacrifice. Take out the oven. Exile the graveyard. Do lots of good things. And hope you draw that 3rd land. We should. By turn 3. Okay. We got it. Phew. We should be packing a punch now. 70k gold to draft already. Rodrigo. I have 215. Something like that. I think it's 215,000 gold. 4,500 gems. I'll draft quite a bit. Basically, I can use my wild cards to redeem what I need from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And, I don't need to do a whole lot. I pretty much don't need to open up packs and I'll have everything I could possibly want. But, certainly Topiary Stomper. Get the guy down. Maybe Carnage Tyrant next turn if we draw that 5th land. But no. We'll be doing, taking out the oven. Very rough stuff when they get that turn 3 Mayhem Devil. They got some mixture of cat and oven. They start pinging. They start slinging. They start swinging. We got about a turn left. Depending what they play next turn. If it's another oven, we're dead. There's just nothing about it. But Ratchet Bomb. That's what I want. Take out food tokens if it makes sense, but crank Ratchet Bomb once. Okay, yeah, I jinx myself. And I know when we're done. You're not beating 2 Mayhem Devils. We were about to take 5 damage from things. And then things, it's not a winning situation. However, Rampaging Frostodon can be. Gotta trim the top. Trim stuff somewhere. I kind of like trimming. No, I'll trim all the T-Rexes. We got lots of damage, Carnage Tyrant, things like this. We're going to get the job done. I'll keep the Huntmasters to get maybe Tranquil Frillback down earlier. The Devil on the Bike is nasty. 100%. If you see the Mayhem Devil, the second you can kill it. If you have removal, you don't think about anything else. You kill it. You don't wait. You don't ponder. Oh, should I wait a bit? I can wait a bit. No, you can't wait a bit. The Devil goes down right away. I guess maybe if they don't have ovens, if they don't have the combo online with the Cauldron Familiar and the Witch's Oven, maybe you could leave it around. Maybe the best thing they could do was just play a Mayhem Devil with nothing out on the board, but if they have some sacrifice stuff, the Devil is done. We'd be done for if we kept this hand, so man, painful. It was pretty bad, and then it's also pretty bad. Okay, well, it finally got a little bit better. They're definitely sending Carnage Tyrant and Vivian to the bottom. We could still make good stuff happen. Rampaging, sometimes devastating against this deck. All the stuff entering. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around. No, they don't have Fatal Push. They could have claimed the Firstborn. Then play Witch's Oven and sacrifice. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we got the 3rd land. Oh, and we're playing Marauding. I couldn't have asked for a better turn. We'll save Frillback though, 100%. Smack them with Rampaging. They only got a creature. That's what I want to be doing. I imagine they'll probably take out Rampaging Frostodon, if at all possible, and hope they don't steal it. Huh. At least they don't have an oven, they don't have Mayhem Devil, they don't have... Oh, well, that just got better. We get to exile the graveyard that now has Kroxa in it. Good. Get him. Never mind. I was laughing at myself. I forgot that Kroxa made me discard it, but that's okay. They got a double block to take it out. I'd be fine to take out Blood Tithe Harvester and the Cauldron Familiar. 3 total toughness, let's do it. Get her done. Should be alright. I wanted to preserve Marauding and Huntmaster, make sure there was the best chance of those surviving by not attacking with them and maybe getting Carnage Tyrant next turn. But we could get another one of the Tranquil Frillbacks. We got 3 more in the deck, so there's a pretty decent chance of that happening. Reasonable chance, the best chance possible. Okay, not too bad. I might just sacrifice the blood token, deal a damage to us. Don't feed the grave, hopefully. Nah, hopefully I don't. Okay, Topiary, very good stuff. We're now in range of Carnage Tyrant again, if those things don't die, so I'm gonna need everybody to cross their fingers. Cross their claws. Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna attack with Marauding. I would be fine to trade with the Mayhem Devil. Do it. I don't think they want to. That's alright. Okay, good. Get him gone. None of that stuff. I think we'll still get the Carnage Tyrant. I figured there was a pretty good chance one of those was going to die anyways. So even if I didn't draw a 5th land, I still wouldn't have gotten there, but hopefully I do. Oh, we got it. Ooh, dodged a bullet there. No fatal push on Huntmaster. Cross your fingers. Yes, hasty. Let's go. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. They have 5 cards in the graveyard. They need 6 in total, including Kroxa. They have to have Kroxa itself. Exile 5 others. Noxious Grasp. I gasp at Noxious Grasp unless I got Carnage Tyrant. I don't like Noxious Grasp. It's good. Instant speed, destroy a green dinosaur. Most of the dinosaurs are green in here, which is pretty rough. Rampaging Frostodon, fortunately, dodges that pretty good. But now they will be escaping Kroxa. So hopefully I get Xenagos. That would be nice. At the very least, Kroxa will trade with Carnage Tyrant. I know that much. They got to spend 3 at some point if they want Jengatha, so that would eat up a little bit of time. Okay, Harvester to take out Huntmaster. Well, that could be painful. Certainly would be if we... Oh, we drew... Okay, well. I like the looks of this, folks. Get her done. Go time. Nah, I'll wait. Let's wait. Let's hope I don't have to sacrifice Carnage Tyrant to Sheoldred's Edict. I'll wait at least a turn. We could draw Xenagos, double Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully they don't abrade to destroy the Great Henge because it is an artifact. Or Kolgan's Command. 1 in a black and a red. Destroy an artifact or make us discard a card or deal 2 damage to any target. Stuff like that. Go blank? Well, they're going blank. They're blanking. Wondering about what they can do because they can't do much. They don't really want to attack. They gotta leave Kroxa up to trade with Carnage Tyrant sometime. Oh, are they gonna hive the Eye Tyrant? They were looking at it. They have enough mana to make it a creature. Oh boy. Oh no. I don't know about that. Okay, just Tengatha, not too bad. A land. It's not what we need. But we would have to discard it anyway. They could have a Thoughtseize, they could see it, another go blank. Another blanking on drawing there. We gotta see a creature at some point here. I imagine they'll play Jengatha this turn. That's okay. Xenagos. Regisaur. Oh, not another land. So you can see why I don't exactly like the Great Henge too much. Something that digs. Something that gets around these sticky situations. At least we keep getting bunches of life. At a bare minimum, that's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we're getting somewhere. They're playing some stuff. No more lands. No more lands. Let's chain some things. We got enough mana. We can probably chain a few creatures, especially if one of them's Marauding Raptor. Hopefully it doesn't get killed by a fatal push, but you never know. Okay. Whew. Something that isn't a land. And we'll get to 7 with Topiary here. Very good stuff. I like it. And we drew land. Okay. Okay. Maybe next turn we'll chain a bunch of stuff. We got to run out of lands at some point here. My goodness. We can play a lot of things next turn. And it's pretty nice that Topiary Stomper's 5 power. It could trade with Jengath if that makes sense. At the very least, we just keep going up, up, up in health. Padding that a bit. We should be decently safe. As long as they don't drop Shieldred. That would not be fun. Okay. Well, they don't have 7 lands to attack. That's also good. That's not good. Ouch. Okay. Okay, yeah, not much you can do. Basically have to get good stuff. I think they're going to sacrifice Topiary Stomper to various things. Deadly Dispute it's the usual one. No lands. No lands. Well, not much you can do about that. That's going to happen no matter what you build, what you do. Yeah, we just didn't see any creatures. We were looking at 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands, and not even in the first third of the deck. Ooh, that's can't do anything about that. 22. That's going to happen. That could happen if we had 20. It could happen if we had 18. Arena being arena. If you get upset about that stuff, you're not going to last too long. And certainly, this is the only deck I've played. I've seen everything under the sun. I'm still surprised sometimes with fringe scenarios and cases, I must admit. But you got to build a thick skin to that. If you're a new player, maybe that's going to be pretty painful, but That's alright. I still have a good time. There's always room for improvement, but sometimes there's just nothing you can do in those scenarios. But I think we'll leave it there for tonight. It's not a positive note, but I am still positive as always. That was good. That was good. I might record some more review videos, simple ones. This one may be talking about certain aspects of dinosaurs, what's the best, drawing on some experience to explain it in the most concise way possible. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Couple days left. Rodrigo, you got 2 days. I still have 3. 5 minutes until midnight. Oh, the countdown begins. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your time zone. Rodrigo, especially. Get some good sleep. Thrasher, nice to see you. The Real Dragon Slayer. Pterosaurus, glad you could join me right from the beginning. Commander Crane as well, nice to see you. And anybody else watching right now, later on, have a good one. Peace.